This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Live from the Culture Lab, you know what it is. It's time for Big Facts, Big Bank, Baby J, DJ Scream. And today we are welcoming the one, the only Maino. Maino has pulled up the Big Facts. I say this and sometimes I get it right or trying to get it all the way right. I think from like the 5 boroughs of New York. Shouts to Benny the Butcher, he came. But this is our first New York conversation. Is that correct? I think
I never had nobody other than Benny from here?
From New York, no.
From New York City.
That's crazy.
I mean, I might be tripping. I might be tripping.
might be wrong too.
We
but
220
right.
in. We welcome our New York brothers, but you know,
they don't always come down.
think about it. I got the list. I got the list.
No, we had Troy and Rashad. They're not rappers, but
Well, I
they're
said
from
rappers.
New York.
Yes, definitely
Yeah.
earn your leisure. Salute to them.
Earn your leisure.
Okay.
But no rap art, no hip hop.
You haven't had a New York artist.
not
New
from
York
the
City.
boroughs. We had
New York City artist.
We had homie. Who's homie that's with
Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher and I can't remember his name. The one that signed to the same label with the baby.
He from
You know, Tusi.
Yeah.
Tusi not from New
He's
York?
not from New
He not
York.
from?
that's fucked up.
No, I thought he said no when he came. He said he. Didn't he say he was from
down south?
I think he said he was born in New
He
York.
was born. He said that. He said when he came.
Tusi from down south, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
he
ain't
said
from
that
New
was-
York.
he claimed
Man.
New York when he came.
Nah.
Nah, he ain't
Okay.
from New York.
You just making it worse.
Right. Let's move forward. Let's move forward to the next order of business which is giving
next question, please.
Giving Maino his flowers
For sure.
for getting his own day in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
August
Yes,
16th
that's
is
it.
Maino
Yes,
Day
yes,
in Brooklyn. Salute to you for that, man. How does that feel, brother?
Man, I was like, they won't do that for me.
Right.
I said, wow. And I was like, I ain't that positive.
You
Like,
are.
the thing, I'm realistic.
Okay.
I'm
You
realistic.
weren't.
No, I'm realistic. Even my approach to everything is realistic. Even when I'm talking motivation is, you know, it can be taken as positive, but you know, the thing is like I told them, when it comes to like things in the community, sure, I come out there, you know, I'm giving out coats, I'm coming back to my community, I'm doing whatever I could do whenever I could, but at the same time, I always felt like it was other people that's on those front lines doing that every day.
Right.
You know, I feel like, you know, my contribution is motivation.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's realistic though. You know, it's realistic. You know, I'm not just telling you just put it down without having an idea of what you're gonna pick back up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I make sense with what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know,
Real
right?
shit.
So it was like they want to give you a day. I was like, me? All right, let's get it. You know, but you know, it's an honor, man. And my day is on my mother's birthday, my late mother. You know, so it's dope. So I get to celebrate my mother, do something for the hood, do something for the community, get them some information, get them some game, because that's what we need. You know.
Yeah, but like just going back to what you were just saying about how your main thing is you want to be able to have a conversation with the younger generation,
Right.
and tell them to put it down, but also have something for them to pick back up.
Absolutely.
That's the problem with like a lot of these old niggas and a lot of these quote unquote OGs, and that's why young niggas don't listen to them, because
Right.
they're telling them what not to do. They're telling them they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that, they don't need to do this, but they're not offering them an
No
alternative.
and that's wrong. So the thing is, when you take something, you got to replace it with something else.
Exactly.
And this is what I'm saying about making sense. So when we was coming up, right, it was like, oh, don't sell drugs. You know, crack is whack, right? But it was like, all right,
So how the get money?
what we gonna do, right? Like, so the thing is, it's like giving them realistic outlooks and information,
Right.
so that you can fuel those ideas to do other things. You know what I'm saying? We live in probably the greatest age to be entrepreneurs and to do things. So that's
Yeah.
what they need and that's motivation. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Word.
For sure.
Would you say you had a mind shift? Mindset shift?
I just think I just started to develop a little bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need time.
What was the hardest part of, like, you know, growing into the person you grew into, and what's still struggle with trying to stay, you know what I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I don't put on like the super positivity hat, right? Because it's like, don't try to put me in that box.
Yeah.
You know, I'm me. I'm a nigga. I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. You know, and we still black men in the world. We still gotta, you know, live according, right? The struggle is just the way the world perceives us. Like it's just like, you know, everything is transactional for us. Though it's about what we can provide, what we can do. You know what I mean? We don't have the opportunity to take a day off. We don't have an opportunity. We can't. You know, we ain't got time to be crying about nothing. We got to go get it. So for me, it was just, you know, we need time. I always was a nigga. Like my biggest song is All the Above, and it's motivation, right? So I was always, you know, speaking to the streets in a way where it made sense, you know. But you know, as you get older and as you get time to see your kids grow and as you get a chance to live, like I tell people all the time, I ain't never cared about living until I had an opportunity to live. Right? Like when we was coming up, it was like, man, what you want to be, huh? Nigga, I'm gonna be out here till nigga blow me away. You understand, right? So, but then you get an opportunity to live, and music gave us that opportunity. It was like, what? I could go see the world. I could travel. I could be in Japan. I could be in Europe. Man, there ain't nothing feel iller, more cooler, more better than being alive and getting to it, right? So it just makes sense, and that's what I said. It's just realistic, man.
So let me ask you this. I read somewhere where you were quoted as saying that when the situation happened that sent you to prison, it was, you had the right idea. I don't want to misquote it, but it was like something like you had the right idea, but you didn't know what you were doing.
Right.
So when that situation happened and you ended up having to go down the road and all of that stuff, how did that change you as a man?
See the thing. So my case, I had a drug-related kidnapping. So what I mean by having the right idea, I don't mean like kidnapping somebody in a better way. I'm saying we just ambitious.
Right.
We taking this energy that we got in this in uncurated talent and putting it into the wrong areas. Right. So that's what I mean by I had the right idea. Right. But as a man, I wasn't even a man. I went to prison as a kid. I was a kid. I wasn't a man yet. I didn't know nothing about nothing. I just had an idea and hunger, right? That's like a missile. You could have pointed me anywhere.
Right.
You understand? So, which is dangerous because it's the same thing with the young kids now. It's like we got all this energy and all this hunger, but we don't have no outlet.
Right.
We don't know what we want to do with this, right? We got talent, but we don't know how to curate it. We don't have a platform to let the world know that we geniuses, right? So then what we doing? We destructing.
Yeah.
You know, but I had to develop as a man. I had to grow up in prison. Like I went to prison, I was shorter. I ain't had no hair, like, you know, so I was seeing myself go through all those changes, you know, and then to find myself, you know, so I was getting in a lot of trouble, right? I was in prison. I was fucking up. I was a knucklehead. You know, I was always in the box, always in it with niggas, right? And so I had time to kind of like study myself to figure out who I was, because I was always in the box, spending years in the box.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, as a man, you start to develop, you know, but you never stop learning.
Right.
From a perspective standpoint, man, you know, when we look at New York, we look at certain artists and we're like, these are the artists, these are the guys at the top, right? But now that we have a New York artist here, hip hop artist, like, how do you view it looking at Atlanta? Like, who is the guy and who are the guys?
The way we look at Atlanta is like, we look at Atlanta as like, y'all know how to coexist with each other and get money and put on for y'all city. Like that's our view of y'all. Like y'all niggas is like, my city has always been about who's the king of New York, who's the number one guy. In Atlanta, you've always had numerous people at the same time.
This is true.
Right? Lit, right? We talking Tip, Jeezy, we talking Luda, we talking, I mean, it's so many to name, right? Gucci, you know, Future, just so many to name, right? All at the same time, popping off. And we talking, you know, when the music kind of changed, and it changed the culture, and it was most of it was coming out of here. You know, like even with strip club culture, we wasn't big on strip club culture until the music from the South actually became the popular music of the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we started popping up. Then we started making it rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll give us that credit.
I give y'all a lot of credit. Let's keep it like, I mean, at the end of the day, we can't not. I don't think that's a thing though. I don't think that people from New York don't give y'all the credit. You know what I mean? Not no real nigga. Not somebody that's solid. You understand? You gotta call it what it is. You know, and I was coming down here early. I had moved my mother down here in 2004. She was in Gwinnett County back then. I was coming down here since then. So I got to see, you know, and understand. I was pulling up the Magic City in 2005. You know, so you know, I got to see what it is. But it for me, it kind of like inspired us to kind of really realize that up top, we all could be kings. So you see me with Jim, you see me with Fab, you see us all together, and at the same time, I can support my brother, right?
Yeah.
It ain't always got to be about me, right? We could be individuals and we can stand collectively. We stronger together.
Right.
What's some shit you said you'll never do as a youngin', and now you get old, you got older, you do like?
I wouldn't run the money away. I wouldn't scare the money away. You know, a lot of times we scare the money away. Can't keep it so real that we keep it dumb.
Facts.
Fuck is we doing?
Facts.
Let's get this money. If we the hustlers that we say we is, nigga, let's get to the money.
Should be able to adjust.
Yeah, whatever we gotta do.
Yeah.
What it ain't about what you doing. Like we gonna go get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
shit.
And not running it away. You know, I feel like I spent a lot of time early in the business running the money away, running a lot of opportunities away. When I should have been smiling. You know what I mean? This and hustling the business. This is a business, man. Like niggas keeping the shit too serious. We hustling, man.
Trying to make it stay the streets, trying to train. You can't. It ain't the same thing.
First of all,
it's not the same.
If you get the opportunity to get out the streets, man, that's what it is. It's opportunity, man. Don't squander that off, my nigga. Like that's opportunity. So many people in the street don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Like, what's the real story? Niggas that's really in the street don't want to be there forever.
Yeah.
If you talk to a nigga that been getting money, that made it to 40, he gonna tell you, man, I'm trying to do something else, man. I'm trying to put my money into something, man. I'm trying to do something. I don't want to do this forever, man. Right? That's the real story, man. Like, you know, so yeah, let's not run it away.
So how hard personally did you have to work to kind of change your image from people feeling like
slapping
they were
shit.
Intimidated by you?
Nah, I'm
like,
saying
is that
like
a long road?
I'm saying though, like every now and then you gotta stand on some shit though. Anyway, like for real, I ain't gonna act like I'm so evolved,
like I'm Martin.
Yeah, I'm not gonna come up here and say
Not like
bullshit though.
or no shit like
No,
that.
listen,
we can see it though. We can see that.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
conscious,
gonna give you the realest shit ever.
Yes.
Just last summer, a brother that I know all my life was playing with me. Nigga I know all my life was playing with me. And he was saying things about me and I couldn't understand. I'm like, you know, like this guy know me. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why would you be playing with me? You understand what I'm doing? I said, oh, I know what it is. He see me outside with leather pants on, and button-ups, and see me smiling. I get it. And he was, you know, he was being disrespectful, and I couldn't understand why, because he know me, he know my story.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I got to see about him. You know what I'm saying? As a man, right?
Yeah,
As a man, not as a. I'm not trying to start trouble. I'm trying to not make it a big thing. I don't want to kill him. I don't want nothing. So I just slapped shit out of him in front of everybody. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
And he got the message.
Absolutely. Yep, you know, and then, you know, I wanted him to understand that. Like, this is what it's about. It's not
But he
about
knew
nothing.
you would slap hell out of him, but he
He
thought
knew
you
that
were
I
different.
was, at another time, another life, it could have been more, right? But this is what I understand is sometimes, you know, with the internet, you know, it allows people to just start to forget.
Real
You
shit.
know what I mean?
Right.
And then when you say, yo, why you do that? They go, oh, it's just the internet. Nah, so, you know, I slapped dog shit out of him. This was just this summer. When was this? This was last summer, right? It was a park. It was maybe, you know, fuck, how many people was in the park? Maybe 1,000, maybe? Yeah. And then I want him to understand that it was, it's not about nothing else. So he had lost his jury. His jury got picked up. We sent that back. Take your jury. It's not about that.
That was gracious of you.
It's not because it's not about that. I'm a man first.
Yeah.
I'm a man first. You understand what I'm like? I'm not out here standing on bullshit. I'm out here trying to progress.
Right.
But at the same time, I need you to understand that I'm not negotiating with my respect.
Period.
We ain't negotiating.
Period.
No, so he had to get learned. And he's good. He's good now. He's good.
Shout
He's
out to
straight.
him.
He's good or y'all good?
No, he's good.
He's good.
He's
Okay.
good. He's straight.
Okay.
We shouldn't have a problem with him no more.
Got you.
You gotta learn. That's it.
Yeah.
Won't do it again.
Who the GOAT from New York?
The GOAT? Oh man, there's a lot of goats, man. It's a couple goats.
I'll say if you had to say one
Oh,
of
man.
all time.
Man, then I gotta go a Hov, man. This is the greatest living example of what the music business coming from the streets could look like.
Okay.
Right? A Billy, we talking business. You know, he inspires us to want to do like, you know, I gotta get on my business shit. I gotta start figuring out how to take the brand and do business. Right? I gotta get to that place. So yeah, I would have to overall, right?
Yeah.
You know, we could argue about who's the better artist or who's the better rapper, but overall, yeah, Hov, greatest ever.
Who was that person in Atlanta or who was that person in LA?
In Atlanta, man, y'all got a lot of goats. I think T.I. is a goat. I think, you know, and the reason why I give Tip so much credit, not because we personally dogs, like everybody know that's my dog, right? But I never heard trap music. I didn't know what that was until I heard trap music. He identified that, right? I mean, for me.
For sure.
And, you know, when I listened to that album and I was just like, oh, and, you know, but then you got Jeezy who embodied it too, though. Like, see, both of them is GOAT in my eyes. Absolutely. You know, I don't think it's just about one person though all the time. You know.
But then also too, I don't think when you're speaking on like a GOAT, it's not about one quality either.
Nah.
It has to be like a total package that encompasses like their lyrical ability, what they've done with music, what they've done with business, what they've done with their community, their influence. Like it's
so I gotta give it the tip, right? Yeah. Movies.
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
Shows, right? And the fact that not being like a trailblazer, not afraid to try other things. Like I went to LA and I said, yo, man, I'm in LA. He said, yo, I'm gonna pull up on me, man. I'm at the comedy joint. I pull up, he doing comedy.
Yeah, he's damn good at it.
He's doing comedy. I said, oh shit. Like, oh, okay. And that's the thing. And a lot of time we come from the hood, we be afraid to challenge ourselves.
And expand.
This is what I'm saying. Like, step out your comfort zone. We live in a good time. You could be an artist, you could do a podcast, you could design your own sneaker, you know, you could get up on stage. Don't be afraid to try other shit.
Shit.
So how hard was it for you when you started acting?
Acting, I like acting.
Was that a big transition?
No, acting. I like acting. I like producing more, but I like acting because it's like you want to see yourself on TV and like you know, we all grew up watching movies and shit like that. I think all of us feel like we can act, so to speak, right? I think it's cool. It's real long though. Like it's It's very. I shot a couple things down here. I shot Tails down here. Right, I did Tails here. I did Tupac movie here. Right. So when right in this area, so when they see me shooting Tupac, it was right down here. I was like zoned out. Like he was like, "You think this is a fucking rap video?" Oh, like for real.
Y'all be having people calling in on the show.
On Angelique's show?
Yeah. What's the weirdest shit y'all heard on that?
Oh my God, man. The weirdest shit. The weirdest shit I ever heard on there was when a dude called in and said, yo, man, you know, me and my friends, you know, we like to hang out, you know, at the house, you know, drink and do a surf jerk.
A what?
What the fuck is that?
That's what I said. I said, what the fuck is that? He said, a surf jerk. I said, a surf jerk? The fuck is you talking about? He said, a circle jerk. Oh, you niggas sit around and masturbate.
Oh my
oh
God.
shit! What the fuck? This is the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life.
What'd you
I
say
said
to him?
that's a thing. Apparently, depending on what community you come from or what social circle you in, that could be a thing. I never heard nothing like this in my life. A circle jerk.
I told you, bro, them niggas trying to get
weird.
different sensations.
This is
We
weird.
just talked about that.
This is weird.
They already
Listen,
dead.
that shit, we don't know nothing about this.
They already dead. Yeah, that's a whole
What the fuck
nother
is you talking
genre.
about?
That's a whole nother genre.
That's a genre. That's a whole nother planet.
yeah.
For real.
Circ jerk.
Cirque jerk.
The fuck?
Fuck. Yeah, that's probably like one of the weirdest things I've ever heard. You know, people, it just show you like people, and you know, that show right there is syndicated. So it plays down here, it plays in the South, it plays all over, like over 40-something markets. So we hear different stories from different places. It's all kinds of people, all kind of weird out there, bro.
But y'all
Real.
got what y'all say, non-judgment.
Oh, I'm judging, nigga. I tell nigga, I said, what the fuck you, nigga? See, they bleep me out a lot. Like it's a lot. It's if we ever played like the shit that y'all don't hear, I know you ain't call up here with this. You call a radio with this, my nigga? Like you crazy?
Yeah.
You call up like, yo, why would you call up here with this?
Oh God.
Like, why would you call the radio like this?
Right.
This is the radio.
You like doing radio?
Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. It wasn't something that I ever thought about doing. It kind of came out like I did my podcast, right? But the radio is different, right? Because the podcast you can just be freer. You can say what you want. You can just be free.
Yeah.
The radio is timing, and it's you kind of got to watch. It's parameters. You
It's
kind of got to
censored.
watch.
Big
Yeah,
business. It's big business too.
It's big business. It's big business. Definitely. It's cool though. I like it.
With it was actually Chris that hit me to let me know about the new record with Thug and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
man. Shout out
Yeah.
to Chris, man.
So-
P3 Wax, my guy.
You stepped away from music for a while.
Never.
You
never.
never did?
Yeah, my shit just wasn't getting where it needed to be getting to. You know how that is. We struggling. You understand? It's like when you step out of having a major behind you, and then you in situations where you doing deals with companies and they're not putting money behind it. You know how it goes. This is the music business, right? A record
Right.
needs to be prioritized. It needs to have a plan. So we never stopped putting out music. We never stopped dropping projects. It was just that it wasn't getting to where it needed to get to, right? Y'all wasn't getting it. It wasn't being serviced properly. It wasn't, you know what I mean? I play you some shit, you'll be like, damn, what, man, when you dropped this? Man, we dropped this 3 years ago. Like, so it's the ups and downs of the music, you know what I mean? Me and Jim, we dropped the Lobby Boys, which did really, really well for us.
Yeah.
We did that in 22. We got the new one coming. So we never took a day off or a break off from music though.
When you look at and he's featured on your new record, Free Thug. When you look at this
For sure.
situation, what's some of your thoughts and emotions that you
I
go
think
through?
I think it's despicable. I like to say a word like that, despicable. Nigga got lingo now.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking despicable that they in the courtroom using the man lyrics. You understand? And I catch up every now and then on the case, and it's like, what are you really saying he did? You know what I mean? Like it's you come up with this RICO, and it's just sad, right? Because music was our way to get out of the street.
Right.
Music was our opportunity to get out of the some of this gunplay, get away from some of this violence, get away from some of this living the way we was living, and to find new things. And to live, and I've been around Thug, and I know he was doing very well.
Yeah.
I pull up in LA, they got 12 cars outside. He said, "Man, how you moving around?" I said, I got a driver. He said, "Fuck that driver, take that."
Yeah.
I said, "Take what?" He said, "Take that." I tried to find an excuse not to take it. I said, "Man, that's a drop top. That's a Maybach drop top. They only made 300 of these in the world." I said, "You want me to take this?" He said, "Man, take that." I said, "Man, I got too many people." He said, "Yeah, I can get in there." And he called nigga for the key. He said, "Here, good, take it."
Yeah.
I said, "What?" I called him back a couple of days later because I was like, I got his car. Like he want his shit back. You know what I mean? A nigga let you hold something. He want his shit back.
I'm out of town. You keep it. You park it anyway.
Yeah, he was out of town. I ain't
Yeah.
You know, so he's a solid dude, man, and you know this case, the thing about him, you only hear good things about him, man. You know, from people from down here and everybody that know him, he's a solid. So you know, it's just a fucked up situation because you know them people when they could get us, they gonna get us.
When you look at the 90s, man, you was talking about the early 2000s and just how the culture was and the streets was, and you look at it present day, is it kind of like culture shock for you? Do you feel like?
Well, I was locked up like all of the 90s, so I was like a snowman, a frozen man, right? Because I didn't get out into the early 2000s, so I didn't really get a chance to live in the 90s like that. So I'm a little more current. So I don't really have a culture shock when it comes to that. You know, I was able to adapt because then when you come home, you do like 10 plus years, like whatever you was
before you went in,
right?
You
kind of right. Like so now, my life started in 2003.
Yeah,
like literally, like you know, life started for me right then and there. So you know, I'm that's why I'm fresh. We got young nigga energy, man. We got old nigga memories. But we got young nigga energy,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
For
real.
For sure.
Yeah.
So damn, how Hater was
08.
Wow.
That's 08.
Wow.
08. Only above 09, like so yeah.
Was you writing in when you was locked down or you
see, the thing was, and I was just telling somebody, I never rapped a day in my life. Until I went to prison.
Okay.
And music was never a dream of mine. It was never a aspiration for me. It was never something that I wanted to do. And I started rapping out of like boredom, out of being like in the box. You know, I was saying I was getting in trouble in prison. You know, we was in there playing razor tag, cutting each other up and shit or whatever. You know, and you know, they put you in the box. They sit you down for 2, 3, 4 years. You know, 1 hour a day outside and that's it. You know, and I started rapping under them circumstances, and then you know, kind of like passed the time. And then I just started to play with the idea, like, yo, man, maybe I could go home and fucking be a rapper. Maybe I'd do it, you know? And at the time, nobody ever did that. You know, I'm like the first one to have like did this amount of time and came home and had some type of platinum success.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't even have something to measure myself up against. So, but you know how it is, man. Like you think it, you speak it, you can become it, you know?
Facts.
What's some of the shit you look at in hip hop? You be like, man, if I could change this, I'd change this shit. Just in the music industry. Period.
The business, man. The business of music. I wish they get back to actually curating and cultivating artists instead of chasing behind everything that's viral. Right? Viral don't equal talent. Don't equal great music. You know what I mean? And then it's a quick high. How many viral artists came around and they was viral this year and we ain't give a fuck about them next year, right? It's cool, but you know, how about developing the artists? You know, it's a lot of talent out there that may not have the numbers, but are dope, you know, and need opportunities. So that's one of the things that I wish the business of music would get back to.
What's the biggest way you think artists hurt themselves though?
The biggest way artist hurts himself.
Because I agree with you wholly. Like, definitely the system is flawed. But independent, we have the option to do this shit ourselves too.
Right. You got the opportunity to do it itself, and it depends on every situation is different. So, you know, true independence is you doing it all yourself. You doing it all yourself, everything. You know, and it's hard to do it all yourself, you know, without having, you know, a stamped you piece of money, right? Now, independent, you go the independent route where you do a business licensing deal, a distribution deal with a smaller label or distribution company. Those are cool to do because sometimes, or a lot of times, you could use their money for marketing. But the biggest way artist hurts himself is not pushing himself to do everything that he can on his own by thinking that everybody's supposed to do something for him. Like the label's supposed to do this, he's supposed to do this, the label's supposed to do this. Nigga, you gotta do it yourself, man. Do as much as you can on yourself. We know we need help in other areas. We know all this, but we know we need this song need a budget, and you may not have it, but do as much as you can, while you can, So that's the thing.
That make a lot of sense. What do you think when it comes to this black women, black men relations and the energy of them going against each other sometimes? I just want to know. I'm asking people because I'm just curious.
What you mean?
You know, saying like, what's the disconnect you think in relationships, right?
Man, that's crazy. I got a video dropping. I just posted. I got a song called "Forgive Me." It's like an open letter, where I'm basically saying it's like for every black man to every black woman, like forgive me for my ways. I've been a savage nigga. You know what I mean? And just us being us. I think a lot of times we don't really understand each other. I feel like as a black man and my interactions with women, I always feel like nobody gives a fuck. And like I said earlier about, the way the world deals with us is transactional. It's all about what I could do for you, how I could please you, how I could help you, you understand? And not so much how you can help me. So I think sometimes those are disconnects, but then you find good women out there. I don't want to be crying. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a conspiracy against us. So, it all depends on. Well, let me back that up. So they say like the black woman is the most disrespected.
Woman, yeah,
most disrespected.
Out of all races.
So y'all should check out this song that I got. Y'all should pull it up. It's on my Instagram right now. It's dropping tomorrow, right? The video. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. And it's just me and my Tupac moment of just really being honest about who I am and my own flaws. You understand? Yeah. And what I would feel like any black man that come from the street, that come from trauma, how he would speak to, anybody. Like, I'm basically saying like, I know my mother raised me better than this and I got a daughter, but how do I keep my daughter off the pole when I'm attracted to these women off the pole? Like, it's these demons we fighting, you know what I mean? And it's just me being real. And I ain't saying I'm fucking saved neither. I'm still dealing with it, So,
What's
what you say?
What it says? What you say? Don't think it's
Nah, I say I agree with what he's saying, but I think just to like touch on the specific aspect of it, like when you're dealing with a man or a guy or whatever that has had the trauma of being like a street nigga from the hood and, going through all the shit that street niggas go through and all of that, it just kind of like, it automatically and potentially forever changes the dynamic of how you guys are going to be able to relate to each other unless there's a mutual understanding that both of you come to as far as what both of you guys have been through in life. So, I don't know. That's
right, because we become with all this trauma, right?
Fuck them talk to me like that. I don't let niggas in the street talk to me like that.
Catch myself.
So many women be having the same type trauma.
That's a fact.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, it's a product of the environment. Like if you grew up in a house or if you grew up in a neighborhood or in a space where all you saw was your mama getting into it and fighting with niggas and cutting niggas' tires and busting out windows and doing all that kind of shit, and your grandma and your aunties and your sisters and all of their friends doing all that kind of shit, then you've been programmed to think that that's okay and this is what you're supposed to do to show your love, to make a nigga think that you love him. And you don't know that like that's not the right way to do things because you've never seen anything else. How could you possibly fathom that anything different would make sense? And that's all you've ever seen. Yeah. So it's not necessarily like the female's fault, but it is on her to try to, like Drika was saying, like unlearn that shit and learn how to be a better person. It's a struggle, and it's going to definitely be a long, drawn-out process because if you're this old and that's all you've ever seen and that's all you've ever done, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, how you become vegan. Like if you've been eating bullshit all your life, it's gonna take a year or two for you to be able to break that cycle and get that shit out of your system. But once you do it, you're gonna live the best life ever, and you're gonna be able to really invite the shit that you really deserve in life. So,
Right, you know, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Preach, you spoke that shit.
let's get it, my nigga.
Oh man. So where do you feel most comfortable, bro? Like the podcast was dope. A little Aggie that we haven't seen the podcast. You can break down why we haven't.
We're talking about the Angela Yee show. So Angela Yee show,
not the Angela Yee, but
my show. When I had
show. Yeah.
So I had Kitchen Talk. We started that on the pandemic. I got up to like 60, 70 something episodes, and then I did a deal with Fox Soul. And once I did a deal with Fox Soul, it wasn't a podcast no more. It was like a show, and which is cool. But I stopped doing it as consistent. Now I do it seasonally whenever they come back around and be like, okay, we need our 12 episodes. I do it like that, which is cool because it frees up my time to do other things. But I like doing it, and I like doing it because we were sitting on the couch, you know, something similar to this, and you know, we was kicking it and having fun. You know, it was just a different element, you know, challenging ourselves to, like we talked about earlier, to do different things. That
Shit like therapy for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just hearing niggas' stories and shit like therapy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, definitely.
So I'm saying, like, where do you feel most comfortable? Do you feel most comfortable in the booth? Do you feel most comfortable behind that camera acting? Do you feel most comfortable on the Yee show? Like, where do you feel like you belong?
Nah, man, I feel like I could do all those things and be good at all those things. Right? So when we was doing the podcast, I went to my people. I was like, yo, we need to put some music out. We need to have music going at the same time. We need that we got the podcast. You know, a lot of niggas is retiring, but I'm like, yo, we ain't gotta do that. Like, we ain't gotta give one up for the other. We can actually do both. If we know we shooting shows on Sundays, nigga, on Sundays we ain't doing no music. We doing the show every Sunday. We doing 2 or 3 episodes. When it's time to go in the studio, we in the studio. When it's time to get on the road, we doing that. So I think that in this time that we living in, you can be multifaceted. You can do many different things. I think that is cool.
I agree.
I agree with that.
So outside of the music, outside of the rap, outside of the movies and production and podcasting and all that shit, what is some shit that you like, just really like to do for fun?
This is fun. That is my. I think I just committed to the grind.
Yeah.
I think I just fully submitted. Right.
Okay.
I just feel like, you know, like I tell my people, I'm like, I don't like to have too much idle time. I want to be doing something.
Right.
I want to be working on something. Like I just finished shooting a pilot for a show that I'm doing.
Okay.
Right. You know, I partnered up with James Dubose. He's the one that was running Fox Soul.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
we did a show. It's sort of like a Curb Your Enthusiasm, but it's urban. It's about me playing myself. Yeah, we just shot that, and you know, we about to pop that off soon. So, I just like to be doing something. I feel like when you in jail and you got all that time to sit around, when you get out, you got a lot of energy. I don't want to be wasting my days. I don't want to be sleeping at 6 o'clock at night.
yeah,
I don't want to do that. Nah, I want to be doing something. I want to be figuring something out. We hustling hard.
right, right.
What y'all think about that? I'm just thinking. I'm just over thinking. What y'all think about that AI shit? You see that new shit?
I think it's
that they
dangerous.
did? That shit dangerous.
Which one? The one with the where they take the voice as an artist?
Yeah, they taking the voice. No, I'm saying they taking anybody's voice. Like, I can take your voice right now and have your face saying this shit. You.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous, bro.
And I feel like
That's dangerous.
That's
that
gonna
shit
start.
scary
That's gonna
right
cause
there.
a whole bunch of shit down the line
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah, I was watching a movie the other day on the plane where it was like, it's called The Creator.
Yeah.
And it started with AI, and the AI got out of hand.
Yep.
And I could really see that happening, man, because man is not satisfied, right? We just gonna keep pushing this level of
trying to make them human.
technology.
Yeah.
You know, and now they got these robots and AI.
Jurassic Park.
They can make their own robots now.
I'm trying to say
robots making robots.
And then they're gonna be having clones and people that. I'm telling you, another 50 years, this shit is gonna be crazy.
Just like the movies.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I did hear some new Tupac and Biggie songs though. Y'all heard those?
The AI ones. I did. Yeah.
Hard too.
You said
Hard too.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, wow,
yeah.
This shit crazy.
wow, yeah. So yeah, it's crazy.
Is it inevitable though that mankind is gonna be royally fucked one day? Like, is it just inevitable?
I believe that
That's why.
because we
so?
don't know how to just chill out.
Exactly.
We keep pushing the envelope to that shit lock up.
Find out
We're
shit.
gonna find out. Fuck
Yeah.
around and find out.
Yeah.
And then you got to realize too, like, a lot of people are lazy, so they feel comfortable depending on computers and depending on technology to do certain things for them. So when it's going to eventually get to a point where mankind is going to have unwillingly relinquished all of their control as far as like what human shit is supposed to do. And then we're not going to be able to get it back from these fucking robots and this technology and shit.
Fact. Yo, you know what's so crazy? You just reminded me, like, they had movies about this shit before,
Yes.
like the Terminator. What was it? The Age
Yes,
of the Machine?
man. Yes. Yes.
Like, this is what they were saying back
yes.
then.
Yes.
About mankind pushing the envelope. Hey, let's make this. Oh, we can make another man. We can make something that works better, faster. Like, and then
yeah,
they
we
take
can get
over.
rid of all the workers at the
Right,
stores and let the computers
right.
do it and all of this and that.
And the machines took over.
yes, and fucked us up.
Yeah, it's
Do
gonna
y'all
happen.
do y'all believe everything already done happened? Like,
Do you believe it happened already? You saying?
Yeah.
Like, so you say it's predestined.
yeah.
I can relate to something. I think that everything is written. I think that everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Yeah, I believe that, so to speak.
Or do you mean like on some shit like where every time the world starts over, we just relive the same blueprint?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's like,
So you think this same shit happened before already?
I think we already been sitting here talking already. I'm
You
just
think it's
keeping
one
it
big
real.
circle?
I think
Yeah.
it's because it feels, certain shit just feels so familiar. Like, you ever been in a space where like, damn, I feel like God damn.
And it's way bigger than
But I
deja
know I
vu.
ain't never got that interview
Yeah.
with Maino. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You ain't never felt no shit like that.
Of course, you feel like this happened before. You feel like you've been somewhere before.
Yeah.
You feel like this moment you've lived it before.
How do we describe that? Explain it.
Deja vu, right?
How's
Is that
deja
what
vu if it ain't happened?
But that's deja vu. They can't. Can they really understand what deja vu is? Because it's not a dream.
Yeah, I never.
I thought
Like,
deja vu was something.
what is it really?
That's what I'm saying. I never.
So
fully
Look it up,
grasped
somebody.
concept.
What's the definition?
Can you
First.
define
Yeah,
it?
technically, what is it?
Can
Yeah.
you define it, or do you just feel it? I feel like you just feel it. You can't define.
Yeah,
it.
you can't define it.
That's what I feel like.
I thought deja vu was like,
You feel like you've been here before.
but you know you do. I thought deja vu was a time like, damn, that felt like that time something you can remember.
Nah, like when you walk in somewhere and you go, oh, I see.
Okay, so look, I got it. Deja vu is the phenomenon of feeling as though one has lived through the present situation before. It is an illusion of memory whereby, despite a strong sense of recollection, the time, place, and context of the previous experience are uncertain or impossible. So basically that means like you said, like we sitting here, you feel like you've interviewed Maino before, even though you know you've never interviewed him, but you can't remember why you feel like that or what is
Right.
making you.
So that's why I'm
like,
sitting over here
whatever.
kind of quiet, like, hold up, man.
You did this before.
So I froze. I just had to put the blunt out.
But why does that happen though?
I don't know.
You can't
but
explain
They
it.
can't explain that though,
Can't
right?
explain that.
Cause it already happened, nigga. Shit, ain't no what's the most logic explanation for
Do you,
that?
do you think that?
I get that shit all the time.
Nah,
No,
you
I
right.
might be somewhere.
No.
What's the most
Do
logic?
you think the result could be different?
No, the result can't be different.
It
It
gotta all
just
be
is
the
what it
same.
is.
You can't rewrite it, right?
Yeah, I don't think you can rewrite it.
That's a matrix.
Yeah.
But what's the most
But I
logic
don't think. But I
explanation
don't.
for
With
it?
deja vu, it's not where you're seeing like the ending of the situation. You're just seeing like a part of it that you're
That's what I'm
living in
saying.
now.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
It's
what I'm
not
trying
like
to say.
it's not
the
like a
outcome-
vision or like no shit like that where
You don't know what's about to happen.
or a prophecy or
No,
shit.
it's just
yeah.
you recognize this
You're just
moment.
seeing a piece of this like that real quick, and it feels familiar like quickly.
Even with smells.
The whole scenario
Like,
we
smells,
was playing
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
with smells, you can
Smells,
smell
yeah.
something that'll take you to a place, bro.
Yeah.
But that's just like if you hear, like if I hear an old song, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
old song is gonna trigger my
Song.
memory about what I was doing when I first heard the song, or when I used to listen to the song back in the day, or whatever. Like,
Yeah, we talk about something different.
What you can
I'm
walk
talking
in
about
the
a
room-
nigga
Man,
that
shut
some
the
shit
fuck
you ain't
up,
did.
man.
Right, you can
I'm
walk
talking
in
about
the
shit you ain't
room
did though.
and just look at somebody and go, "Oh shit, I've been here before.
yes, that happens to me all the time.
I've seen this shit before.
That happens
I've
to me all
seen
the
this
time.
But did you see it? Was that in life or dreams?
Alright, how the fuck can I dream some shit that ain't never happened?
Right,
And
that's
then
the
it happened.
thing.
Definitely
Like,
dreams.
How they
so-
dreaming up all this goddamn this
So
this,
if
You
you
ever had that
this,
dream
this
where
Simpson
you
shit?
falling or some shit? We ain't never fell.
How they doing this Simpson shit, bro?
Oh, now you
The Simpsons. Oh yeah. The Simpsons
now
got
you
everything
going down
right,
the
right?
rabbit hole.
How they doing that?
How they doing that shit,
What are
bro?
they doing? Like the Simpsons got everything right.
Yeah.
It's a nigga that know for real what we don't know. Y'all know that, right?
And he works. He's a producer or writer on the Simpsons, right?
Right.
For real.
He knows somebody that know
everything.
Nah, this shit crazy, bro.
That's wild.
This shit ain't fooling me, bro. I need to start watching them goddamn movies like that, bro. I'm starting to believe it because I can feel. I'm telling you, bro. The more you cleanse yourself and shit, bro, you see shit clearer, bro.
Yeah.
And smoke
real.
that weed, you gonna start seeing shit.
That's real. That's real.
I'm telling y'all, think I'm tripping, bro. I'm not tripping.
I feel you though.
Yeah, we gotta figure that shit out. I don't know.
How?
You ain't gonna figure it out. It ain't meant to be figured
Nah, it
out.
can't be figured out though, man.
Can't be figured out.
Yeah, you can't figure that out.
It's not meant
because
to be.
nobody understands what that is. It's like it's
Yeah.
a feeling. It's a feeling though.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a feeling of you feeling like you seen this or you lived it. You lived it. It's fast too though.
But going back to but going back to
familiarity.
like some shit Black had said like a long time ago or whatever. Do y'all think that we're living inside of a bubble and it's like some aliens or some other shit that are
I be
just
thinking
watching
about
us
shit
talk
like
about
that.
trying to figure this shit
True,
out?
bro.
I
It
think about
is.
shit like that sometimes.
We might be inside of a video. This Fortnite, nigga.
This might be Fortnite.
Yeah, and there's some aliens outside of the
GT.
bubble laughing at us
feel
because
like
we're trying to
with they
figure out
goggles on.
some shit
like
that they already know.
I feel like if that was the case, there'd be a lot more impulsive shit though. Like,
It is
Like
a lot
what?
of
We ain't
shit.
sitting around just slapping each other for no like
No,
nigga
they
get
not.
the cup over.
Maino just slapped the nigga at the barbecue.
yeah, but that was
Niggas is slapping her like niggas.
I'm talking about randomly. I'm talking some random shit like right now. Okay, the person is if I'm in the video game, why don't you just make me do some?
No,
he
because
not-
then they
no,
gonna
they
give
not
it away.
They're not interfering. They just
They
watching.
letting the shit
Yeah,
play
yeah.
out.
Okay.
They just letting us play
Spectating.
out.
They just spectating.
Oh, we're the movie
Yeah.
and they spectating.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can go for that.
So is that the same as saying that God is doing the same thing then, right?
You gotta be.
He's
Yeah.
spectating, right? Basically sitting back and going, look at these niggas here.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Look at these niggas.
That's what God doing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you think we? Damn, we'll turn them over to conspiracy fact. Do you think we get to see what's real when we leave like wherever our body like
The answers to
when
the
we
test.
shut down? Do you
I
think
do
where you think we go?
I do think we get the answers like this is where you fucked up. Like you should have did this, or you should have believed in yourself, or you should have. I kind of believe that.
I don't know, man. But I know we need to live to the fullest.
Max to the
We
max.
need
Yeah.
to max this shit out.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I told a nigga the other day, man. He like, yo, man, I ain't having sex. I said, what?
You're crazy.
Boy, you crazy. You gonna get up there and God gonna be like, man, nigga, you could have getting all the pussy in the world. Look at you. Now you up here with me. Now you done fucked up.
Nah, that's what I
I'm
always
just
say.
saying, max out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max out.
I always say that shit, man. I ain't gonna get to heaven and God ask me why I ain't do everything I want to do.
Exactly.
You gotta do everything you think of, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it don't harm you, it don't harm nobody else, do that shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact, though. You gotta live, man. You know, cause ain't no spinning in the block. You only get one opportunity, well, one lifetime
Right.
to have an opportunity, right, at things. So just push it to the limit, man.
Since we having curiosity, conspiracy theory type stuff, out of all those big names and like your Elon Musk or Trump's or Bill Gates or whoever the case is, who is the person, you got to name one, who is the person that you look at and be like, it might be all of them, but who is the one person where you be like, I don't trust him?
Oh, all of them.
But I'll say you got to name one.
Yeah.
The most
How long? Because they're keeping a secret that you don't know.
Elon.
Who's the
I think
one?
Elon.
Elon is the most
He's
dangerous.
playing with that tech. Yeah.
Which one on working that space move? Him too, right?
Elon, yeah. That's all that.
Yeah, he know a lot.
Elon playing with that tech. He playing with next level tech.
I think he's about to start putting chips in brains.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They start talking about that.
Yeah.
But you know,
So they already done
Elon
tried it
kinda
on the
reminds
nigga,
me
right?
of, though.
Yeah, somebody
Like,
tried that. Yeah.
shit.
What happened?
You know, he kind of reminds me of, though, and it always just kind of scares me and makes me shiver a little bit. Christopher Walken.
Christopher who?
Wow. Christopher Walken, King of New York.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Because he always plays like devious villain characters, and he looks just like that nigga.
So y'all saying Elon Musk know some shit.
He overly.
And
knows.
that nigga with that kind of money knows some
I'm
shit
saying
we
on
don't know.
some.
That's just the bottom line. Any nigga, you get them secrets at a certain amount of money.
What
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
What I'm saying is like if
So you can't trust none of them niggas.
if don't trust to the point we know they're all billionaires, but if you got that call, you don't even trust to do business with them. Don't.
Who? I don't give a damn about that. What you do, what you do, nigga. Tell me some of that shit.
Right. Tell me some of that shit, nigga.
Yes.
Share some of that money while you at it.
You don't think you're gonna be trying to slip a chip in your brain?
Nah, I ain't with it. Yeah, see, those conversations is crazy that we even talking about chips and brains and all that. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't a man.
chip in the brain,
And that
bro.
is becoming a
If
reality.
somebody did, like, because I remember we talked about that. I forgot what they said it was for. But, it was supposed to be to help with some sort of condition, right? But that's how they start.
Dementia.
That's how the shit always
That's how it
starts.
start.
Look at the fucking
It
Tuskegee experiment.
It start with medical
Yes, man.
and end up niggas is like,
GPS. Yep.
yeah.
Nah, but they say they trying to reverse what's those
Dementia.
huh?
I think it's dementia.
Nah, and this autism.
Autism.
That's what it
Yeah, I
was.
think that's what they were
I
saying.
forgot what it was, yeah.
And
It
they
was something.
supposed to be able to help you cure blindness, and I think that's just to get the go ahead, like he said.
I agree.
That's how they start. They start with medical, and then the next thing you know, it's a GPS in our head that they watching.
And then it's next thing you know, it's a fucking world regulated fucking whatever you call that shit when it's some shit that people
Yeah.
have to do by law.
Right.
Like
No, if they put that shit in you, they can cut you. If they
Cut
put
you
shit,
off.
they cut your ass off.
Right. When you out
like
of
a kill
bounds.
switch.
Right. You should start beeping. Beep, beep, beep. You got 30 minutes to get out of this red zone.
Good. Cut your
Or
ass
else you're
off.
gonna be stuck there. Word.
Nah, that's how you control the population. Though you put something in some nigga ass and just
It's over.
start dropping them.
It's over.
Yeah.
You don't think that already happened with these to an extent?
Absolutely.
They
Because
hear everything we say.
they hear what we
They
saying.
know where we at.
They
You know
can't
we
cut
at.
you off though.
Shit, we be cut off. I be seeing
Yeah.
you cut off.
And the problem with those is
Cut off. Just like this.
the
cut off.
the problem with
Yeah,
that
we
is
are.
we could throw those in the ocean, but we won't.
Hell no.
We addicted. First thing we wake up and grab.
Yep.
Morning.
Nigga
You
be
ever
like,
lose your phones? You like,
Yeah,
That shit
tripping.
come with
Nah, I remember Apple just had some shit the other day. Nigga, man, fuck wrong with Apple, man. I mean, AT&T.
yeah.
They was mad as a motherfucker
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
nah,
Shit
that,
come with withdrawal symptoms and everything.
nah, yeah. When you lose your phone,
That shit
it's
worse
like you
than
cut off
crack.
from the world.
That shit worse than
We
crack.
addicted. We all addicted.
Well, and we was doing this shit without phone.
And that's the thing. Remember when the phone was just a phone?
Yeah, in the 90s.
Wait, we used it even in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
When I came home, we was on the church.
Just to make a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time, we picking up. Yo, where you at, man? Oh, I'm pulling up. And our attention span was different, right?
Yeah.
So now when the phone was just a phone, when we wasn't on it, we put it down and we could watch the movie. We could
Yep.
have a conversation.
Yep.
We could be on a date.
Yep.
We could chill. We wasn't distracted until we got a call, until we got a message.
Right.
Now, we watching a movie like this.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Scrolling.
Posting about
Driving, scrolling.
Yeah.
That shit.
My man Chris, MP3 Wax, was driving us today from fucking Savannah. I'm looking in the front. He's on Instagram at the same time. Scrolling.
That's what I'm
crazy,
saying.
right?
I think they fucked
It's
up when they
crazy,
made
bro.
touch screens.
They made everything they put everything on the phone, the technology. You could do everything on the phone. Listen, you could buy groceries, you could buy a car, you could buy houses now.
Yeah.
You could buy pussy, you could buy everything on the phone.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like, this is crazy.
It's like a lifeline.
This is what I'm saying.
That's fucked up when you look at it like that, bro. Cause I damn sure be goddamn. Nigga, one arm out the shower, man. Goddamn. That phone, man.
That phone, man. That phone. And you keep looking at it.
You can't help it.
Can't help it.
That shit crazy.
What do you
Jay got 3 on.
You got 3 phones?
Look at him right there.
Oh shit. You got 3 phones? I got 2. God damn. What you got on them?
They're like for different shit.
Different things.
They all
Yeah.
3 always dying. So you know she be on them.
They all take one charge. I got 2 phones with 2 different charges. That's wild.
Yeah, but I got another phone. I got a 15, and it takes a different charger. For
Right.
the rest
Take
of
the
these.
new.
Yeah.
I got the 15.
See,
Yeah.
bank cut off.
Damn.
You cut off.
You think you could go a day without your phones? Don't honestly go like a phone fast.
I did it last year.
For
You
how
mean-
long?
It felt just a day. It felt
You
amazing.
mean off my own free will?
Yeah, your own free will.
If I can get all my business and stuff handled.
Not no. See, my therapist made me just do it,
Just do it.
and I had to just.
I
do
mean,
it.
I'm sure I would be able to live.
I was happy.
And
Like
survive.
if Scream stood up, put those phones in his pocket and walked out of there and said, "I'll see you tomorrow."
Like what time tomorrow?
Nah, get what? It's so
Tomorrow, like
fucked up.
12:01.
Get what's so fucked up about it? How they got the phone? Niggas don't even know how to get nowhere no more. Niggas GPS
I've
everywhere.
been in Atlanta my whole life.
That shit. That's a pet peeve of mine. I almost punched a nigga in the back of his head for that.
Well,
Cause stop, yo, bro. We going around the fucking corner. Why you keep GPS? Siri. Yo, bro, stop. Put that shit down, man.
Hold up.
Stop
Around the
playing.
corner,
I
man.
hate that, man.
Sometimes that GPS will get you there through the traffic.
Nah,
There's
but
traffic this
but
way.
yeah,
you know
that's
what?
what my wife
So
be
go
saying.
this
Right,
way.
I understand that. Right,
Yeah.
but that's if we going somewhere far. If we ain't come up, we going in a 20 block radius. We in Manhattan. Like, you should know how to get here. But check this out. The more we use that, the dumber we getting. We ain't using our memory, man.
Yep.
Anything
Yep.
that you don't
That's what
use, you lose, right?
That's what I was just saying. Yep.
Remember we said that the
Real
map
shit.
quest. I'm coming to see
yes.
you. I got the and then not even a map quest. Just off for a nigga telling you, all right, so listen, when you get off exit 13, you're gonna go straight. You're gonna make a right at the Sunoco. You're gonna go down the hill, and you're gonna see a laundromat. You make a left there. You go down 5 blocks. That's
Slow
5
down,
blocks.
slow down when you
Slow
get right
down.
there because
and you
it's
did
a quick
it.
turn.
You did it.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah.
You might have to call your black. What you said? You said the right. Yeah, right there, and then go.
They got a blue mailbox, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
they
we
do.
did that.
Yeah.
Now, and then we remembered.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
memory was better. Now we can't memorize no numbers.
Yep. I don't even know no
Phone
numbers.
I look at phone numbers. Them shits be moving.
Damn near on my number. Damn near.
It's like hard for me to memorize a phone number. I can't memorize a phone number. You know when you get like a conference call number,
Yeah.
and then it's on your phone, and then you gotta have the code. The code like 6 digits. So it's like, damn. You hit the number, it dials, but then you got to remember the code. It's like, I don't remember the code. Now I got to
Yeah,
look
that shit
back.
be fucked up. Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. 'Cause we
Crazy.
not exercising our memory.
Nah,
You right.
and we losing it, man. It's like a muscle, bro. Like, memory is gone.
Damn, MapQuest used to be tough.
MapQuest, though.
I didn't use MapQuest to drive all the way down.
Used to
near the
print it
country
out.
almost.
Print it out. Yeah.
Yo, listen.
All them
Print it
sheets, you
out.
missed a sheet, you done fucked
Yeah.
up and ended up in goddamn Arizona.
I drove down to Atlanta like 04 on MapQuest. Slow down, bro. Slow down.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, take the next right. We're going to go around a roundabout. Like, now it's like everything, man. My nigga Cali, he used the GPS just to get in the car. Fuck are you doing, nigga? Just sit in the seat. The fuck, man? Crazy, man.
Siri, where's the seat?
Yeah, Siri, where's the seat?
It's inevitable.
Yo, that's a pet. Yo, y'all understand that shit?
Me too.
That shit. I'm traumatized by that, man. Like,
Too, bro.
that shit triggers me, man. I almost get into fights over that, like,
No,
for
but
real.
Think about the kids. The kids don't.
Oh
they
man,
trying
kids,
to hear all
yeah,
that.
yeah. They
Notebook.
because they don't know no other way.
Pen
Right.
and paper. What?
Pen and paper.
Right.
What's that?
Right.
I guess they want our memory to be our iCloud.
Right. Yeah.
They programming
Right.
us to
Brain.
be machines.
Right. We
For
don't
real.
use this no more.
Yeah.
We
Right.
use the phone and we put all the memory in there.
When you
Like
run out, buy some more.
password, like they got shit where you can store your passwords.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of you remember your password, like we not exercising our memory. That's fucked up.
Right.
And then you realize though, remember back in the days you growing up, you knew at least 5 numbers. At least 5 numbers by heart. I know 1 number by heart.
Me too. I know only one number. My wife number. One
I
number.
know
do know
one
my
number
wife
by
number.
heart,
That's it.
other than my own. That's it. Like,
Yeah, this shit is fucked
that's
up. out
crazy.
here,
It's
man.
because we're not exercising it.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But these young niggas know them lyrics though.
They know lyrics.
They know the lyrics to the songs.
That's different though.
What's
The
a
lyrics
different
ain't gonna
memory?
help. The lyrics ain't gonna help you get up to that girl crib neither.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lyrics ain't gonna get you home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that fucking what is it? Waze?
Yeah.
Waze gonna do it for you though. I be on Waze though.
I do too.
I be on Waze.
Man, the world done shifted, man. How we survive this shit, y'all?
We surviving.
We adapting.
Yeah, we
right.
adapting.
So we been around before that, and even though we fighting it, like man, I'm tired of shit. I wish it could go back to the way it used to be.
You don't want it to.
You don't really want it
Yeah,
to.
you don't.
Yeah, you don't want
You
it
don't
to.
really want it to.
Need my navigation.
Nah, yeah, I'm using it. I just refuse to use it for shit that I know I can get to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I don't want to.
Yeah.
And I know the traffic thing is like, all right, but it's gonna tell you where the traffic. But it's just like, damn, I don't want to rely on it no more. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I figured it got bad though. I remember nutting up recently because I couldn't find the remote, but I'm walking past the TV with the buttons and all that. Plus, you got an app on your phone, but I'm going crazy trying to find the remote, and it takes me like 30 minutes to find the remote.
they
when
got
I
something
coulda
for that
just-
though.
When I could have just, they got the air tags you could put on.
Yeah, I
it,
don't
bro.
play with those though.
You don't play with those?
You know why? They use them air tags for something
Yeah,
else.
yeah. to
Niggas
find
be
you.
sitting in your motherfucking driveway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a gift and a curse. All
Definitely.
the technology is just gift
This
and
shit
Yeah.
fucked up, bro. I ain't trusting it, man. I'm goddamn moved to Africa, man.
curse. You moving to Africa. They got technology over there too, bro.
Where?
Not in the parts I'm going.
Where?
Africa. Africa.
Oh, where you going? I've been to Africa twice. I've been to Nigeria.
They got phones.
Yeah, they definitely got phones. Yeah,
They got villages though too. Nigeria, yeah, I've been to Nigeria too, but
I've
they
been-
got villages though. But they ain't got no work.
So you about to go with the Zulus and the
Yeah,
tribes?
man, I'm on that type. So I need to go learn some more shit, man.
You about,
I'm burnt
you
out.
about to be in the rainforest somewhere.
No clothes.
no
Let me go back to my regular habitat.
Man, this
I
nigga
get no
burnt
haircut
out,
and
man.
shit. I'm finna go zoom
yeah.
That boy burnt out
Had a
black.
plate in your right here, big plate right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
This shit
Crazy
crazy. This shit
shit.
scary though, bro. I ain't lying. Like that's why I don't want to be down with them woke niggas.
You don't want to be a what?
You know them super woke
Them
ass
super,
niggas.
yeah, don't get super woke niggas.
Um,
Super woke niggas will scare you though.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
They scaring themselves.
Right. It's hard to talk to them niggas, man. It's like, are you a positive? Like you just listen because I'm saying you gotta understand. You gotta peep this. My baby mom's is super woke though. I don't want to talk about it like this, but my baby mother, my son mother, she gonna kill me though. But look, she's super woke. And she'll call me out the clip, but listen, Jermaine, you listen, I'm telling you right now. And she be right. She's like, listen, don't leave your phone near you when you sleep. The radiation is in your body and it causes cancer. And that's true though. That is true.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. But she'll be like, yep. She'll start talking about all these conspiracy theories and the music business and all of these oh, that was a sacrifice ritual.
You believe in that type shit?
Nah, man.
Do you believe in humiliation rituals?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What is that?
So a humiliation ritual is where I'm trying to think of an example.
Like dude just walked out naked on the Oscars. Like to
Who
get
did
in.
that? What's the name did that? Who was that?
Vin Wright? No, not Vin Wright. The white boy, man. Big Mike, who played the Big Mike Scribble movie.
Oh yeah, that was right. That was the wrestler.
Yeah.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
John Cena did that.
Or like how, you know, there's been like artists that have worn certain articles of clothing in public and, you know, people feel like that they were.
Ooh. It's my Ush.
No.
Ooh.
What?
That what they saying, like that shit with Usher.
Okay, like, okay, just like for instance, when Cardi had the certain particular.
Oh, why Cardi do that,
on,
man?
What? Do what?
He had on like some underpants that were.
Yeah, on
no,
fishnet G-string.
He's gay, right?
No, he's not gay.
He's not gay. He gotta be gay.
No, he's not gay. He's not gay.
Not
at all.
gay.
No, I promise he's not. He's not gay.
He had a thong on. A
Yeah,
G-string.
But it was like a underpants that were smaller than
right. So you
normal.
see his cheeks. I
Pull
saw
it
that
up.
and was angry that I saw that. Like,
Yeah, but a lot of people, there was a lot of speculation about that he was going through a humiliation ritual, and a lot of people are saying that humiliation rituals are connected to like the Illuminati or the Ba'athum.
I don't know. I just thought. I pardon me, and I don't mean no disrespect. I just thought he was gay.
Yeah, no, he's not gay at all. He's not.
He's
gay.
not?
No.
Oh, well.
But you know, it was
He
a
what?
choice of clothing.
Hold the fuck up. Jay.
You're burnt out, like in real
What
life.
do you do now?
He had on some underpants that were smaller than normal.
He had his butt out. Basically, y'all all seen this, right?
The pants were a little smaller than normal.
Would you date a man that wore that?
Where was this at?
That's fashion, though.
Oh, come on.
Whoa.
Come on.
Whoa, I don't
That's
know
that
what
new
fast
fashion
fashion
shit,
I don't know what that
That's
is.
that new shit over
I'm
in
telling you what
Paris.
I thought, and I ain't have a problem with it. If I'm saying, oh, that's just that's his sexual preference. That's what I thought that meant.
No, but it's a lot of people that do a lot of things for certain
So
reasons.
you ever been to one of them fashion shows like in Paris and all that stuff over there, like the big fashion shows?
Just like the nigga, the it's been a long day. The white boy, what's the white boy's name? He's kind of heavy now. I think Sam Smith.
Sam Smith, yeah.
When
yeah.
he was in the Vivian
Oh,
Westwood
yeah.
fucking fashion show with the big heels and the skirt and the shit like that.
No,
like,
but he's gay.
Oh.
Like some of this shit is just gay.
Oh, okay.
Some like it's and if that's what it is, it's
Yeah, it is what it is.
no disrespect,
Yeah.
but just I don't. It's
Oh,
just that.
I thought.
Right? Like you ain't got to
I
be
thought he
mad
was
at
like
it.
a regular man.
It's like okay, he got his ass out. He's a gay man. It's all right. I understand. It's just I'm from New York. They got the gay parade. It's not a big deal. Like it's just they gay. Like it's no
Yeah.
big deal. So what is that supposed to?
No, but
happen?
see,
What's
that's
it supposed to
not a
mean?
humiliation ritual, because if it's something that leaks unintentionally, then see, like a humiliation ritual is some shit that you purposely, intentionally do to kind of get to the next level of whatever this shit is that they're talking about.
Oh,
Like it's kind of like hazing for a sorority or a fraternity.
okay, you
or
got to
something
do
like
this.
that.
To
In
get
order
to the
to
next
be able
level
to-
of the Illuminati.
Yeah, like some shit like that.
Oh, so okay. So if y'all see
Allegedly,
me
that's what a humiliation
right, so if y'all
ritual
see
is.
me outside with some motherfucking rain boots on and an umbrella and it's motherfucking 90 degrees, just know that I'm doing my humiliation ritual.
Yeah, but it has to be more extreme than that.
It gotta
Really?
be something
But
that
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
ain't putting that G-string on. Absolutely
no,
not.
I would.
See,
Yeah, I
look at
wouldn't
what the thing
expect.
about
Absolutely,
that
that'll
shit.
never
The
happen.
thing about that though, when niggas see nigga, that's all a part of being greedy. Cause if you get to that point to where they want you to do that means you already got some money. You already is valuable. If you get to that point to where they want you to do the humiliation, you can stop right there. Like, nah, I ain't fucking with that.
Is that really true or they just freaky?
No, that. Well, I don't know if it's true or not. I can't say because I'm not sure.
Like that's just the way they want to dress, right?
But a lot that was the
fashion.
speculation.
Black, I keep listen. I'm from New York, man. We got Fashion Week is a big thing. I've seen all kinds of shit.
Not
That's
that
what I'm
new
saying.
pair, not that new shit with them like them, you remember none of them started wearing like shoulder pads and masks.
Yeah, all that.
It's getting
all
different,
the weird,
bro.
all the shit that we think is weird is like, I think that's just their thing, right? That's your thing over there. Like that ain't my thing, bro. But I don't know. I don't know if that's that. What fashion is that? Like I don't know. Like you're not gonna go in the store and buy that. You know,
I'm just saying. I guess
it's that world though.
That's that Paris sweat.
Fashion world.
Yeah, like I don't understand it, but I think that's what they aiming for. If Jade said he not,
You got to see the picture then.
They also maybe aiming for like not. Okay, ain't no right way to say this.
But
shit.
for some, it.
I hope you can say it because I can't figure out how to say it. I think we're thinking the same.
For what?
For some, it's like it's a form of their
Expression.
individuality, and their.
Bruh, I ain't certain shit.
So that man put a G-string on his ass and said, "I'm gonna wear these pants like that don't cover my ass. You see my ass.
They call them low cut.
right." And then I'm
Women. I just
I'm
bought
gonna
my
go
wife a
outside, and he did that for.
No real shit. They call them low
Individuality.
cut. They cut so
You
the
said
women
you
can
just
see.
bought Shantae a pair?
Yeah, so the crack of your ass. It's like
Right.
cut, but you gotta put your belt. They gotta put when they got a head, they gotta put their belt on so it can stop right there. That what that boy had on.
But that's what I'm saying. But he ain't had nothing to cover up the inside. Like it was all out. Like, I'm mad. I saw the picture.
Prince,
Like,
some Prince man.
yeah, it was like, why would you? Why would
No,
you?
it wasn't no damn Prince pants.
But it was.
He's crazy. Black is crazy. But
Why would your cheeks be out like that, though? Is what I'm saying. Is that for individuality? Like, it's
What
like,
the excuse
it's
for
like
that,
an
man?
expression. It's like, I don't know.
We got.
To each his own.
yeah,
We gotta ask a fashion.
a
Fashion.
fashionista.
Yes. Yeah.
Ain't no such thing.
I don't know
man.
about
You did
that,
that, you tripping.
But
I gotta call it out. If the nigga, if you were a G screen with your ass out, yeah, man, you tripping. Something you just, and I don't see you looking for no attention. Who y'all say did it? Playboi Carti. Playboi Carti, right?
Yeah.
I just seen another video of that boy was twerking too
Who?
at his show. Pull it up.
Who?
Pull it up.
Who?
Playboi
you
Carti.
said twerking?
He
Yeah.
did what?
Pull it up.
Who you talking about?
Playboi
The
Carti.
same one?
Yes.
Say, you said he not what?
He was on the speakers.
He's
at,
not.
At Rolling Loud, he was on the
What,
speakers
Are we sure?
twerking.
Like, and listen, and here's a
Somebody
disclaimer.
pull it up, please.
I'm
Hurry
not.
up.
I don't mean.
Yeah, there's
no,
nothing wrong with it.
I'm just
There's
saying,
nothing wrong with
if
it.
that's what he is, that's what he is. I got no problem with it. I'm just saying, like, are we sure that he just
See
not
it
that's
go.
living his best life in that way?
I'd be 1,000% willing to bet.
That's it.
Hold on. What are you
Come
what are
on
you
with
showing him?
You show us the video.
Let me see. This it. Nah, this ain't the one. He getting a little bit more down and dirty on the one I seen.
Let me see.
I don't know what this is.
Nah.
I don't know what that is right now. I'm finna find it. The man was on the speaker, man, doing some other shit. Like, let me see.
You said he was twerking?
Hold on, I'm finna show it, motherfucker, to you. But y'all can go ahead, man. God damn, son. Where did you find that at? What the hell wrong with Buddy?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Damn.
I think in situations like that or close to that, like you say, the only thing is there's gonna be perception. There's gonna be if you ask the person, then that might have an explanation for, you know.
What's that? Look, I'm a fashionist.
Yeah, because a fashionista would be a woman, so a fashioniste would be like a man.
Oh, man. That's what I'm talking about right now. My son sent it to me.
No, that's a girl doing it. That's not him.
Stop playing, man.
That can't be him.
Let her see. Ask her who that is.
No.
That's just, but that sounds like they just put like his background music on the video.
Who is that though? Let Jay see who that is.
No. Oh no, this can't be. Nah, this can't be him.
That
This
AI.
can't be him.
That AI.
That can't be him. That can't be him, man. Is that him?
Who that is?
Look at her face, though. Look at her face.
Who that is, Jay? What are you
That
doing?
can't be him. I'm gonna vote for it not
But
being
I'm
him.
just
Is that him?
like real shit.
Real shit.
Hey, that
Whoever
ain't
this
that
person is,
Right.
they're like way thicker than like.
Thicker.
No. Like they're listen. Not thicker. Like
No.
he's smaller than that.
Let's
Let
forget
him
about
see, man, who that is.
We going to this is crazy.
He's not that big.
That's not him.
Who else in front of a crowd like that big of a people doing that, Jay? That's him. Who else? Who else that could be?
She did like that. Oh my God.
He's not bigger.
Who
than
else
that.
could that
I
be?
mean,
Let him see.
look at Scream. You be the tiebreaker.
Scream. I hope
He's not
that's-
that big, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's not that big.
Oh my God.
He's tall, but he's
Scream.
not heavy. He's not heavy like that. He's tall, but he's
That's
this
some
person-
AI. That's some hell of an AI.
Man, maybe that's AI.
Just
man.
give me my
Fuck
phone,
it.
man. Before you see the wrong shit.
Damn.
But you keep scrolling, you fuck around and scroll, see the wrong shit. Send me the phone, bro.
Damn.
Come on, bro. We were having an interview,
Yeah.
man.
So, what the moral of it is that it just might
The moral of it is to each his own.
to each his own for sure.
Definitely. And I just want people, I ain't got no issue with nobody. Whatever your preference is, your preference. I just thought that's what that meant. It is what it is.
Let the other people decide too, man. Here you go. Here go your phone call.
Positive takeaways. To each his own.
To each his own.
Max out
Max.
for sure. Max out.
Oh, max out. Yeah, on a more positive note. Yeah, max
Yeah.
out.
Max
man.
out. Live
Live
your
this shit
life.
to the full.
Live your life however you want to live.
That
it.
may be what he doing.
That's exactly what he's doing. Maxing out. Yeah. Maxing out.
Can't tell nobody how to live their life.
Sound about
Real
right.
shit. I ain't got nothing against him. Preferably, I like Playboi Carti. He cool.
Make some good music.
Yeah, he's an amazing person and he's very talented.
But that stuff that boy doing on that camera.
What's up next for you, my brother?
Man, everything, man. We pushing the line, man. We working on all those things that we talked about.
You got some more movies?
I've been. You know the thing about movies is that you gotta kind of not be doing nothing else. to
Yeah,
get a movie
because
done.
it's very time consuming.
Right. So I don't really pursue movies as much. You know, I did a couple of Tubi movies recently. That's funny though, because the Tubi movies is very entertaining. But the thing is, I like producing. I like being a part of the think tank or a part of the creation of something. Like I was just talking about this whole show that I'm working on right now, which is gonna be crazy. So, and I'm acting in it, but the fact that, I created it is where I want to be.
Right.
If you had if you could write a series like fit to doing Power and all that, would you do it some New York based?
Yeah. I actually have an idea about based off some true events and some real people.
Yeah.
Where I would do something like that. Absolutely.
What's your biggest gem, man? What's your biggest gem you give to the people?
Never stop believing.
Never stop believing.
Ever. Never stop believing. The minute you stop believing, it's over. You can live off hope.
Facts.
Hey, one more question before you leave. You can break down the nigga in each barrel, these niggas be like this and these niggas be like
What?
that.
In
Just
New
say
York?
it's in New York, say
Bronx
Brooklyn
niggas,
niggas be
Brooklyn
on this
niggas.
type time. Bronx niggas
You
be
gotta
on
understand, in Brooklyn, we the greatest species ever.
but Brooklyn niggas be on what type
We
of
the
time? though?
greatest. We on every time. Getting money, we on that, we on heavy violence. I mean, I don't mean to be fucking promoting that, but you know, Brooklyn is Brooklyn. Brooklyn is known for, you know, being a rough place.
What about Bronx niggas?
Bronx is a rough place. You know, Bronx is definitely, you know, rough. They get money, rough place.
What about Queens niggas?
Queens niggas get money. They always had they had a couple rough niggas come out of there, but you know, it was a place that they're known for, you know, getting money. Queens like my second borough. So I'm from Brooklyn, but I always had family in Queens. Okay. So I spent a lot of time in Queens coming up. And then you got Harlem, which is not a borough, it's a section in Manhattan. Me and Jim Jones argue about this all the time.
Shout out to Jimmy.
Who flyer? We are.
Who you know he's gonna fight you about that.
Always do.
You know he's gonna fight you about
Absolutely. That. You know, we the greatest. You know, he say Bed-Stuy is a little Harlem. So I mean, it's the Harlem of Brooklyn, cause you know, but nah. But then you got like Staten Island where the Wu come from.
Right.
You know. So, and back in the days we said different things. You could identify different boroughs by the way they talk.
Yeah.
Like, so when people come to New York, they think that everybody from New York talk the same. Right. And that's not true. So if you ever heard somebody go, yeah, you know what I'm saying, B? You know what I'm saying, B? You instantly know he not from Brooklyn. Right. It's not a Brooklyn. We never use the word B. If you heard somebody say, yeah, what up with boy? Boy, yeah, what boy said? That's Brooklyn. Or we say son, you know, shit like that, bro. But B used to be for like Harlem and the Bronx. And then it used to be about style too. It was different styles. We wore certain things that they didn't wear. But now, kind of like social media era, the era that we living in right now, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. It's kind of like you don't see too much of the difference. Even in the country, like even the whole country, like we all on the same, you know, everybody want designer, everybody want Celine, everybody want this, you know, so it's pretty much the same.
You glad like some of the New York rap is going back to kind of sounding like New York rap? Because for a second it seemed like...
Say that again?
Kind of sounding like New York rap in the sense of they're not... There was a lot of down south beats for a long time that was just kind of going through all of the artists. Are you... I wouldn't say happy or relieved as the word, but are you like, okay, this is kind of how it...
I always, cause you know, like I had always liked to make broad music. I didn't want to be stuck with this whole typical New York sound. Cause I mean, what is the New York sound? The boom bap, like the boom bap kind of style. That never been my style. You know, I can rap on beats like that every now and then, but I kind of like always make songs that I felt like was broad. But different artists do different things. You know, you take artists like A$AP Rocky, he was influenced by Houston sound, he said. You know, so now the drill was like a different genre. You know, it was those beats that you heard, and then artists like Fabio and, you know, Pop Smoke, you know, they helped bring in a whole new sound, you know, which I like because it was like, okay, now that's some New York shit. It identified.
That's
like,
what I mean.
Okay,
yeah.
I like that. That's New York. So yeah, I like that.
Absolutely. That's what it is. Maino, we appreciate you, my brother.
Man.
You're welcome anytime.
I made it, man. Big facts.
Yes.
Appreciate you
Big
pushing up.
facts.
Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the brother Maino and everything he got going on. Check us out too, www.bigfactspod.com. Like, subscribe, comment, share to the world at Big Facts Network too. Salute.